Each day before I began the process of creating a video and writing exercise, I made sure that I looked back at the entire 42-day outline. That outline was made from over 40 one-on-one coaching sessions distilled down to the most important parts that I wanted to lay forth over the 6 weeks. I would look through the timeline, and then before starting anything, I would set my target for the day's lesson. Very specific outcomes that, if the work was done, would be a notch that would nest within the previous day's groove. Ultimately, an undeniable house of personal knowledge woodwork. And as we move through the climax of the third act into the decision that these last 21 days has compelled you towards, I'd like to share with you each of those lessons. When we first began, I wanted to create a space of learning and growth, instilling courage along the process. Then I wanted to bring people together through a shared experience of learning by allowing them to see just that. And by eliciting your best selves in order to set a target that is clear and precise, that propels you all towards the finish line, I wanted to leverage the powerful insight gained from writing out your desires. See, this was to give hope that you could not only understand a Zettelkasten, but also implement it in Rome. And then I wanted to definitively explain the power of the blocks and provide you with a complete understanding of just how powerful they can be in structuring your thoughts. See, I wanted you to realize just how difficult it is today to truly process our thinking when the technology all around us is fucking built to suck us in, to suck us dry. And then I wanted you to unleash the power of writing as a solution to the problems we are inherently faced with, and to light a fucking fire under your asses, to do the fucking work, to prove it by doing it. Yes, those are my exact words. And also taking the time to celebrate, truly appreciating ourselves. Planting the seeds of actualizing this once this time together was complete, because this personalization is something that must be ventured alone. I knew that I had to instill a sense of trust in oneself through analyzing our everyday patterns of behavior, tracking that for future benefit, and then to buttress that trust in yourself by showing you all that not only do you understand fleeting notes, you've already been doing them, which allowed for others to enter into our hearts in order to grow and learn, to clearly show that everyone's interpretation of things is solely dependent on their view of the world and the beauty of that. I wanted to provide a mirror to our shortcomings of always seeking outside of ourselves by giving you the truth of your desire for things quickly and easily, and to prove that not only are we right and wrong at the same time, but also buttressing that realization with the power of showing your work in order to stand behind our fallibility. Finally, I wanted to prove to you that to make a Zettelkasten real, you would have to prepare for the realities of life, and that it will not be a linear process, but messy and unpredictable, which leads me to today's target: to have you step fully and confidently into self-realizing a personal Zettelkasten in Rome. This is where the shift happens. Everything has prepared you for this point, and if you didn't do the fucking work, but for everyone that is charging ahead, this is where you see through the fog and find yourself looking back. Let's finish this first half strong by going back to yesterday's fleeting note and processing it through, ready to raise it up to a permanent note.